What is going on, guys? Anger Collection C in the house for another video. All right, so, woo! What is happening with these collector boxes, man? What is happening with these collector boxes? I think some of you guys already know, as expected, with this big boom of Final Fantasy, we're just gonna have a nice conversation about these collector boxes, right? So, next set, Edge of Eternity. Not fully spoiled yet, but the fact that they were talking about it, they released some cards, some fancy cards in Magic Vegas. Yeah, boxes starting to fly off the shelves. A lot of stores, yeah, they're dumping it, man, and the market's pretty much absorbing it. Like I think people that missed out on Final Fantasy, kind of thinking about like, well, if I don't want to pay like 1,000, 1,200 for Final Fantasy, I might as well get me some Edge of Eternity collectors. Maybe I'll get like four or even like a case. So people are branching off right away and just waiting for the singles, waiting for the box reprint. Who knows? I heard that it's gonna take a while, but it is what it is, man. Final Fantasy, uh, it's gone, man. It's gone. I mean, if people are waiting for the dip for Final Fantasy, it may happen, right? It may happen, and you gotta be like, man, you gotta stay in touch with the market when that happens, because as soon as everyone dump their product, which a lot of people are doing now, like collector boxes, is kind of like stabilizing around 1,200 to maybe even like 1,300 out the door with tax. Um, yeah, the price will just stabilize and just keep going up, man. I'm not keeping in track of the chocobos, how many more serialized cards. I'm not keeping in track of like the neon inks, but um the market's gonna market, man. These cards, these anime, these arts, these um neon inks, the nostalgia from a lot of people, from Magic fans and Final Fantasy fans. A lot of money, man. A lot of money being spent in Final Fantasy, and I think it's gonna be like that. And it's kind of weird because we're not even like a full month for Final Fantasy, and it's kind of set in stone already on what's gonna happen, like long term in Final Fantasy. So it's crazy. So Edge of Eternity, I think boxes right now they're going for 320, maybe 350 out the door, and it's flying off the shelves. If you look at the data, yeah, it's flying off the shelves, man. The people that kind of like that whole vibe of Galaxy and like the cards, the reprints that they saw, the Shocklands. Yeah, I mean they're in, so they're buying up a lot of these collector boxes, and they don't want to miss out anymore. That's why they're doing the pre-orders like right away. So I think that's what's happening with Edge of Eternity, and I think um, before I go to Spider Man, I think in general right now, and this is just my opinion, I think in general, a lot of these boxes, specifically collector boxes, I think at the minimum, if you see anything below 300, it's almost like a guarantee that those boxes will go over 300. I think it's kind of like when you say anything you see $100 or like below $100 for Pokemon sealed boxes. I think it's almost a guarantee that that's gonna go past $100. So I think with collector boxes, I think the number for that is I think $300. If you see any pre-order, if you see any store that's selling like collector boxes of pretty much any kind, man, uh, I think uh, I think it's gonna pass 300 over time. I know some of the collector boxes is not there yet, but eventually supply is gonna, catch up, and boom, all of a sudden, all these collector boxes will just pass $300. And I know some of them may take a while, but majority of the popular ones probably past $300 already. So that's my opinion with collector boxes moving forward. Because I think even the in the era of the pump and dump, who's that the time where they really just dump a lot and print a lot of collector boxes. I think even those sets, I think the supply gonna catch up, and eventually they will start creeping up, because even though there's so much supply of them, I think it's gonna be eventually, over time, those boxes will start like smaller and smaller as far as supply goes. So that's what I think overall with the collector box, and I think that's what is happening with the current market with this Final Fantasy. A lot of people missed out. A lot of people saw the opportunity with how the supply with collector boxes, right? And it's kind of like the new normal is collector boxes supply is not going to get a reprint, so they're very limited, once it's like released. So that's kind of like the general consensus for the collector boxes. So, and now for the Spider-Man, I think what's happening with Spider-Man, if you guys look at the sales data in Tcgplayer, it's flying off the shelves, man. It's ridiculous, man. I think it started around $700. When was this? Like June 18, right? June 18, it started at $700, and it's freaking selling, man. It's like, I think it's like, I don't know, like 20, 30 plus, like sold around that time, like from 18 to like now. It's over 20 plus boxes, man, at $700. Now, I know I talked about it in like the last live stream, and I'm gonna read you guys' comment, man. I appreciate you guys hanging out today. Um, I think it's the same reason with people buying into Edge of Eternity collectors. A lot of people saw the opportunity with Final Fantasy. A lot of people saw the opportunity, the stuff that they missed out in Final Fantasy pre-order. So now they're doing it in these next two sets. You know, um, I made a video of like Spider-Man that it's the same thing. I did it in Edge of Eternity. I did it in Spider-Man. Like the pre-orders up. It's like 2-3 months away. It's kind of like a no-brainer that these boxes will start creeping up, and it did. So I think that's what's happening. My only comment with Spider-Man, though, I did a short video as far as like, will it perform like Final Fantasy? I think, in my opinion, right now it's $700 for a collector. I think how I differentiate Spider-Man and Final Fantasy, obviously it's like Final Fantasy fans versus Marvel fans or Spider-Man fans, right? So that's like the biggest, one of the, you gotta figure out like when it releases, then you'll see how much demand it is on the IP. That's one, and then after that is what's in the set. So I think we can all agree that it sucks that Spider-Man does not have I mean, commander decks, and that's huge, man. That is freaking huge for me. I think that's the most missed opportunity from WotC, not putting commander decks in Spider-Man. Now, I don't know if they're doing the whole new format commander, like, play boxes and make decks out of it. I don't know if that's what they wanted, but I think it's a missed opportunity to really capitalize with the IP, like, come on, man. Like if you guys are uh dumping a lot of pretty much R&D everything for Commander, I think all of the sets, especially universes and beyond, they gotta have Commander decks, man. I mean, that's the whole point of new players getting into the game is playing Commander. They buy these 40, $50 decks so they can play right away and learn the game, right? So I think it's a missed opportunity. And the fact that it does not have commander decks, I think the set won't have the same like demand as Final Fantasy. People are doesn't know how to play Magic. They like Final Fantasy, so they would buy like what the most cheapest one. And yeah, like the commander decks is like the cheapest one out of all the products. I mean, you can play. You can probably buy the dual decks, but I mean, who plays standard, man? Like everyone plays commander, right? So I think it's a missed opportunity, and I know we don't know a whole lot with Spider-Man, like serialized card, neon ink, like a one of one even, or like fetch lands, like ooh, fetch land is like reprinted in standard. Um, I don't know yet, but I don't think they would need like some type of fetch lands like what they did in Edge of Eternity. Like they put a shock land just to sell the set, right? Pretty much because they know that the set is fucked because of Final Fantasy. It's like right after Final Fantasy. That's why everyone's like dumping it. I mean, it's not Aether Drift bad in my opinion, but I think it's gonna be you know I think the set is gonna be like a just a small bump in the in the timeline because right after that it's like Spider-Man. So a lot of people spend money with Final Fantasy, and then after that it's Edge of Eternity. I was like, well, I spent all this money already. I don't know about Edge of Eternity. I might just skip it. I'll just wait for Spider-Man. And that's what's happening. People are pre-ordering 3 months ahead with the Spider-Man. And yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people are doing that play. I would have done the same thing. But the thing is, with Spider-Man, with this whole speculation. So now this is like a big question, right? Um, will it perform or even outperform Final Fantasy? I think it won't. I think Spider-Man won't outperform like the demand and even the sales of Final Fantasy. That's just my gut feeling, and just looking at the whole hype with Final Fantasy right now. I don't think Spider-Man will have that. I think it's going to be a very successful set, but I don't think it's going to be like as successful as Final Fantasy. And the thing is, the biggest question is, will the collector box pass $1,000? It's safe to say it's almost like a guarantee that the collector boxes, Spider-Man, will pass $1,000. Now, like I said, not financial advice, just my opinion. Um, Especially boxes right now, we're like 2 3 months ahead. Boxes right now is like around $700. So it's like almost a guarantee that it will pass at least $1,000. $1,000. Final Fantasy at release, it's like 700, right? So it's like 1,200 right now or 1,300 out the door with tax, right? So Spider-Man being 700 at pre-order, and we're like months and months ahead. It's almost like again, yeah, it's a guarantee it's gonna pass 1,000. But will it stay at 1,000 range? Now, so that's the biggest question. It's too early to tell without knowing what's in the set, right? Now, Final Fantasy, we already have the data. We already have the kind of like the numbers to go by, because we know the cards, the serialized cards, the amount of these cards selling supply and demand. So we kind of have an idea, and still a speculation of collector boxes going to $2,000, right? I'm still on that. I'm still on that boat. In my opinion, Final Fantasy can easily go to $2,000. When will that be? I have no idea, but I'm almost like a guaranteed, almost not financial advice, that collector boxes of Final Fantasy can easily go $2,000, 1,500, no question. No, I mean we're all almost there. Like literally, like right now, it's like boxes are like flying off the shelves, even at this rate, because people missed out on it, and a lot of people want to open collect. I mean, my kid wants to open collector boxes, and I'm like, I cannot open collector boxes right now. It's like if I buy a collection with Final Fantasy collectors, I might as well just keep it sealed, man. And I don't know, man. That's the thing with the current prices right now. Even if like I'm gonna, I know I'm gonna hold it for a long time. Um, Even if like your cost basis is like 1,200, like you can just leave it in the corner and then it'll just like appreciate in value over time, man. So I don't know what you guys feel about the Final Fantasy to 2K, but I think 1,500 to 2K would be the range for these collector boxes. But that's my opinion with Spider-Man. Kind of like that's the a lot of people I've seen it in Reddit that um, will it perform the same way, and will it pass $1,000? And I feel like that's the whole reason why these collector boxes are selling and flying off the shelves right now, is because people is like thinking that, yeah, there's no way it's gonna go to 1,000 easily. So they're locking in with their pre-orders at 700, um, and to the hopes of them when they get it, it's gonna go to 1,000, and then they're gonna pretty much dump it in the market right away, right? So I think that's what's gonna happen, or that's what's happening. So Final Fantasy, definitely a lot of people missed out, um, and people are getting into this pre-order. What I've been saying, like the best price you're gonna get these days is like doing pre-orders, like giving these stores like free loans, so that it's crazy. That's how it is now. So yeah, people are getting into this FOMO and with this collector box pre-order with Spider-Man and Edge of Eternity. So I don't know what you guys feel, man. All right, so we're getting into comments, man. I know you guys are probably like loaded up with comments over here. Appreciate you guys hanging out, man. Bongo, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. What we talking about? We're talking about collector boxes, man. Collector boxes. Mick Mac, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. Yo, what's up? What's up, man? You still awake? It's gone. It's gone. Oh, we're talking about yeah. I think the mess has moved on to the next set, but EOE is not a sure thing. Oh yeah, definitely not a sure thing, man. Bull market, yes, it's a bull market. If I was a store, I'd be cautious with the next set. The demand will be much lower. Yeah, well, like I said, the demand is kind of like high right now with people getting into the collector box pre-order because they missed out on the Final Fantasy, and yeah, they're putting all their money in these Edge of Eternity and Spider-Man pre-order. As long as we don't get an Aether Drift situation, it's almost like an Aether Drift situation. But I think as far as the set goes, I think Edge of Eternity is a better set than Aether Drift. So yeah, we'll see though. UB sets, however, going in on those is much safer. Oh yeah, almost like a guarantee with UB sets. All in Aether Drift. You guys remember I was like pumping Aether Drift collectors when I got those collector boxes for like what was that, $200, and then I just open all of them and then just dump everything in the market like right after. I didn't like, you got to be quick on those, man. And the boxes start creeping out to like 300, and then it just like fall off the cliff, man. You gotta quick with those, man. It's crazy. Yep, yep. What sealed products you got ordered right now? Currently, right now, I have zero pre-order right now. Because I'm saving all of my money with a lot of these collections. Um, if some of you guys know, I've been accumulating a bunch of collections before I leave Florida, and I'm gonna go more into that in like a separate video. But I'm not pre-ordering Edge of Eternity, zero, zero Edge of Eternity, and zero Spider-Man. Um, because like think about it, like even around Final Fantasy, which is like a week ago, a week ago, you missed the boat already. You missed the boat on Edge of Eternity, and you missed the boat on freaking Spider-Man. Like the best product that you can buy is gone. Like the boat's gone. Like the best price is gone. Now you can get lucky if GameStop pre-order or like some LGS like doing like they don't know like the current prices yet, but I mean, yeah, I mean you can still get into these Spider-Man and Edge of Eternity, but you missed. I mean, it's gone. The boat's gone with, with those two, man. Even at release day of Final Fantasy, the boat's gone. Like it's crazy. So even if I wanted to, I'd rather just like save my money for in with buying collections, because like it's crazy how as a store you really have to you really have to get better with allocating your money like the best way possible, because there's going to be opportunities that you will miss if you don't know what you're doing, man. Like right now, like it's kind of like I have so much capital right now. I could just be buying like anything collections. Like I would post in like the group, buying collections, like no limit. Like literally, even like Pokemon slabs, I would buy like how much is everything. I would buy everything. So that's kind of like the power if you allocate your money properly. You're not just like, oh, I missed out on Final Fantasy. Oh, I need to get into Edge of Eternity. Buy, 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 buy. Oh, Spider-Man. Oh, 700. Oh my God, it's gonna go to 1,000. Buy, 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 buy. You gotta you gotta make sure that you're allocating your capital for your business properly, or else, man, you're gonna lose money, man. It's crazy. Now, like I said, that's me though. I'm not like the best like store owner, running a store, things like that. But that's just how I think you know with these new sets, and allocating money, because opening product, pre-ordering, yes, some sets you will win, but you really have to pick and think about what you're pre-ordering and when you are pre-ordering it, because my God, missed opportunity when a collection that's like worth 10 grand, you can buy it for 5 grand. My God, the profit is buying collection. This is kind of like risk, with the whole pre-ordering thing. Higher risk, much higher risk, and the reward for profit, could win. But buying collections, that's where it is, man. That's where it's at. So with me pre-ordering Final Fantasy, it's more like, yeah, I have money. Let's pre-order a couple of collector boxes and just like sit it in the corner. Just I'm gonna forget about it. Like for a year, 2 years, or even 5 years. Let's forget about it. Let's see. And I can say this now, that even if Final Fantasy could go down, which I highly doubt. I mean, I could be wrong. If Final Fantasy goes lower than $1,000, I'm okay with it. I'm I'm 100% okay with it. That's me though. And that's the risk that you take when you're doing this kind of closet investing, especially with sealed boxes. It's like when you do this and you want to get into this sealed box closet investing, Rudy, Timmy, uh you have to prepare yourself that you have to be okay losing everything. You have to be okay like spending $1,000 for a collector box and it goes down to like 700. You have to be okay with it, or else you're gonna go crazy. Or I guess you're not fit for running a store, running a TCG sell, eBay. Yeah, you're not gonna win, man. So you have to be okay losing it. And just like our boy Rudy said, every time you think of investing, every time you think of like getting into this closet investing, reserve list cards, any investing, not financial advice, right? It's not how much you can gain out of that boxes. It's almost always all the time how much you can lose. You spend $10, how much can I lose if I buy this at $10? Always like that, man. Like I said, not financial advice again. Oh my god. He probably has some Spider-Man orders. No, I have zero Spider-Man. Something tells me that Spider-Man will not be a top set playability wise. Yeah, I don't think so too. I'm not feeling it right now, you know, because I don't know. Maybe all of us just really like anime art. I don't know. I mean, Spider-Man. I mean, it's a good art, but it's not. It's not Japanese anime. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man. I don't know. I might buy Spider-Man for my cousin. All right, there you go. Let's go. I think they got the learner decks for Spider-Man though. No, I think they have. I think they have the kind of like the poster set. I think. I don't know what kind of decks are on those, man. So yeah, there's no commander decks. Weird. This biggest missed opportunity with Spider-Man. Didn't see those. Yeah, the Shockland is a bad. Like, tell me, like the set will not perform well without telling. It's like, oh, bro, the set's after Final Fantasy, bro. We gotta put something in there, man. Like put Shocklands there just to sell the set. It's almost like a obvious thing that they did. Holiday set. Now that's like a lot of people telling about that, man. Final Fantasy Special Edition or Holiday set. Now, um, I don't know anything about what they're gonna do with Final Fantasy. If this is the last Final Fantasy product that they will do, but if they do, then hey, you already know, you already know that that product will sell out the minute it goes pre-order. Like literally, it will keep selling out, man. It will keep selling out. But I don't know. We'll see, man. I doubt though. I doubt that they will come out with a special edition just like Lord of the Rings. I don't know. Many people that bought Final Fantasy are broke. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Unless they pump and dump on Animal Fantasy. I mean, right now, a lot of people that I guess that got lucky and got their pre-order for cheap, $700. Yeah, they're like dumping it right now. At 11, 1200, 1300, they're dumping it right now. Saigo, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. Sleeping Elephant, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream, man. How do we know when you go live? Your Discord isn't active. Oh, my Discord is active, man. I don't know. Like I keep posting all of the um my posts there, like all the shorts, all the videos, all the live streams. Um I think somebody told me that the link isn't active, but I mean, I still keep posting there. I don't know what. Maybe I should update the link in the description. But you guys can look me up, man. Anger Collections ATD. That's the Discord. I can't guarantee it when I'm gonna go live, but I'm trying right now. The fact that my TCG players closed, my eBay's open, but I'm gonna do a lot of videos. I'm gonna pump more videos um, right now because, like I said, I'm not really selling, really, But yeah, I can't guarantee it yet, man. But we'll definitely do more videos while I'm out TCG player. All right, let's see. Oh my god, I can't. Da, 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 da. Hello, my financial advisor. Ah. Bro, this whole queue thing for everything nowadays is pissing me off. Trying to go to New York Comic Con and there's a queue. Just shoot me, bro. Oh man, it's crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Final Fantasy Collector boxes is too valuable to actually enjoy as a consumer. Yeah, it's crazy. Like even the singles, man. Singles flying off the shelves. There was a lot of questions in Reddit. What's gonna happen with them? Uh, I was going to comment on one of the posts there. Like for me, the singles. I mean, it's almost obvious. Like just like any other set, people will start opening more products, no matter collector boxes or play boosters. Uh, Anything that you can open in play boosters, uh, they're definitely gonna be dump in the market. Singles will go down, but the fact that there's so much demand for this set and a lot of people trying to get in to these, what is this, like the foil, the different anime and the hard to get surge foils. I think the prices from the highest of the card, I think they will dip and they will stabilize right away. That's just my opinion though. But they could go lower, especially the ones that you can open in play boosters. So yeah, man, let's go. Trade one Final Fantasy collector for a piece of Power 9 soon. You know what? After watching Rudy from Alpha Investments video, his video about the reserve list, and I made a video too, right? Reserve list won't even matter anymore in the long run. But I'm an old school guy. You guys know I love old school cards. Uh, I was thinking about trading my case. If once once the Final Fantasy collector box hit 2,000 per box, it's really tempting. It's really tempting to get like at least a beta Black Lotus, man. I don't know. It's just like, would you rather have a case of Final Fantasy collectors or have a freaking beta Black Lotus, light blade, moderate blade? That's crazy. That if that even like becomes possible, God knows when. My God, that is so tempting. That's like a piece of history, man. And I know, I've said it. As a seller, it's so hard to have that 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 amount of money in one card and like just sitting. That's the whole reason why I sold my Power Nine, is because I'm like looking at my collection, the 9 cards, the reserve list, revised lands. I'm like, it's just sitting there, man. I'd rather put the money to work now. You know, Maybe eventually I would do and rebuy all of those stuff once I have enough um inventory to really just circulate, right? because that's what I need is really buy more collection, put all the money back to the business, and then repeat it like 1,000 times. Just that's pretty much what I'm doing, and almost zero uh personal collection, just a few decks, nothing, nothing really expensive, so that's really that, man. Maybe I'll do it, advertising coming to a queue near you. For real though, secret layers, consoles, shoes, everything is scalp. Yeah, I mean, if there's money to be made, man, that's it's crazy. Like bots is like everywhere, you know. Pokemon, all the TCGs, if they know they can make money. I mean, I've heard that like right now in Pokemon, Destined Rivals is kind of like dying dying out. Prismatic evolutions. A lot of people are tired already, and they saw this opportunity with Final Fantasy. They're getting into Final Fantasy too, man, because if they pre-order same way how they pre-order with Pokemon, look at what happened. Final Fantasy freaking go to $1,000 collectors, and then they're putting that back to Pokemon. Buying whatever slab they want, whatever sealed product they want. So everyone is just like doing this, man. I'm kind of like the same way, with even with Pokemon, but I'm more focused with Magic buying collections. So that's that, man. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know about the shoes though, but it's crazy. Spider-Man boat ain't gone on me. I've got a case of collector boxes ordered. Oh, there you go. Nice. That's good, man. I mean, as far as like the boat being gone, what I mean by that is the earliest pre-order price is like long gone. I think the first time I saw pre-order for Spider-Man collector boxes, I think it's below 400. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong, but yeah, now that's long gone, man. It's freaking 700. Free monies, free monies. I still have my 10 boxes of Japanese War the Spark. Oh wow, nice. Man, you're holding on, man. That's crazy. One of the my all-time favorite sets for sure. War the Spark. As an amateur seller, sealed product is so much easier to sell though. Collections work for you because you got the infrastructure. I talked about this a lot with the whole singles versus sealed. Um, I think I think the reason why I went all in on singles and not really on sealed is I think with the whole distribution thing, it's like I'm trying to make this work without me requiring a brick and mortar, without me having a distribution. It's like I'm gonna make this to where like I don't need any distributor. I don't need any sealed product really to really make this like a machine, like selling like thousands and thousands of dollars monthly. And I've done it in like the very beginning. The only the only really sealed product I had was my Commander decks collection. I had like a massive Commander deck collection, man. Some of you guys, I've seen it. I have multiple copies, sets from 2013 Commander deck set up until like I don't even know, like Strixhaven or the 2021, right? Strixhaven. I have multiple copies of sets of those, and I just sold everything, man. I sold everything, and then that's really that for sealed product. Everything else was like it came from my collection, as far as like my reserve list collection, my commander deck collection, like literally reason why it's called anger collections. Everything, my inventory came from my collection, like all of it. And I was fortunate to really start the business with well over 100K of inventory, man. I didn't really buy as much collection in the beginning. I bought a few, I bought a few just to kind of like start the ball rolling on me buying heavy collections in the area. Um, at the time, I was like, man, like the collection is worth like 10 grand. I would buy it for like 8 grand. It's almost like the profit is like 80%. I was just like buying, man. Um, but yeah, it's I think the way I differentiate singles and sealed, obviously, it's much easier to sell um sealed product because it's just like one product for $100 versus like 10, 20 cards for $100, right? So if you ship it, obviously the cost will be more on the sealed versus the singles, right? um, as far as storage goes, you got to have a lot for the sealed product versus the singles. You just have like a binder or like stacks and stacks of the white storage boxes, and then you're good to go. So it's really, I don't know, it for me, it kind of, it just worked better for me because I already have the singles. I already have the knowledge in selling the singles. Even before Tcgplayer, I was selling hardcore on Facebook. So yeah, man. But it's really up to you what you want to do with the way you start your business. Either you go sealed or singles or even both. Whatever works for sure. Yeah, just update Discord invite link. It expired or whatever. Oh, okay, I got you. The beta lotus for sure. It's very tempting, man. Very, very tempting. CPM, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. Istola is heading to 1200. Collector box is heading to 1500. Yeah, man. It's crazy. You know, what's really tempting? Today, actually, it was yesterday. Yesterday, local, cool stuff. We have cool stuff Inc. right now. Over here. I called them yesterday and I was like, hey, you guys have collector boxes of Final Fantasy? And I wasn't expecting them to say like yes, but they said yes. I was like, ooh. And then their price right now is 1150. I'm like, God. I'm like, man, it's so tempting. It's so tempting. I mean, I can do it. I can buy another sealed case, man. Another sealed case of six. I can do it. Like literally, once they open, I can just go. And the fact that I have discount from them, I think my out the door is like 7K. I'm like 7K for six collector boxes of Final Fantasy. Oh my god, man. Woo! Woo! I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm waiting for this people like selling collections. I think I prioritize them more than that one. I don't know, man. But oh man, the possibility, bro. Woo, the possibility. I mean, I can do all of them though. I can buy the collector boxes and buy the collections too. But man, spending, oh my god, man, so heavy with Final Fantasy though. Golly, 1150. So basically 7 grand for six boxes over here in Cool Stuff Inc. And I can almost guarantee you that no one is buying collector box of Final Fantasy over here at that price. I could be wrong though. There might be like, like Rudy's probably like roaming around all the LGS over here and then buying up all the collector boxes for like $1,000, man. I could be wrong though, but man, it's so tempting, man. Woo! Gilbert, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. What's your opinion on the One Piece TCG? I think One Piece TCG, Lorcana TCG, I've said it in one of my live stream that the fact that Magic, definitely Pokemon, is the whole organized play, like the tournaments, right? I mean, it's not totally like nothing, like nobody's doing Magic tournaments, but the fact that they have lessened their organized play, One Piece TCG and Lorcana TCG, they're taking over. They're taking over, and Cool Stuff Inc. and some like the other two stores are telling me that their organized play almost like just strictly One Piece and Lorcana, so that the demand for the singles is very high with those TCG, just because a lot of people are playing. So with Magic, obviously they still, Magic still sells, right? But the as far as organized play, people are playing more with Lorcana and One Piece over Magic. So I think One Piece, it's there, man. I think it's not gonna go away. I think it's gonna take over. I don't know nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh, but One Piece, they're doing a great job as far as printing the sets, as far as like the art, the gameplay. I think they're gonna do fine, man. It's just that I can't I can't get into that whole another TCG because I want to focus specifically with Magic and then some Pokemon because I started my eBay store, right? So I'm doing all of that stuff. If I get bigger and when I get bigger, maybe, you know, but I really want to focus on just on the area that I know and pretty much master, so that I don't like so much TCG. I know there's money there. I know there's money there to be made, Lorcana, things like that. But I want to focus more, like all my attention in just Pokemon and Magic, specifically Magic. The Pokemon is just there to really help me build some type of inventory so I can start doing live vending shows. Some of you guys know that already. So yeah, man. One last question. Be honest with us. How long does it take you to go through and upload a collection? What do you mean by upload a collection? Like put it in the inventory? My God. How long does it take you? If that's what you mean, like list a collection and put it in my inventory. Um, I think I think it's I think I want to say like a couple days. I want to say a couple days because like I go through the collection and I pick through all the expensive cards. Like I pick through all the collection and like the high end, I would set it aside in a binder, and then I would start with a stack of what I want to list, right? If I got multiple collections that I have to go through, it may take a while, but for sure it wouldn't last like, I want to say like a week. Those cards will be listed because it's gonna be like, with me, I kind of have this thing with like a checklist um for the day, like things to do, like goals for the day, something like that. And I always have like, like just an example, right? Daily, I would have to list 100 cards a day, or I would have to sort, like thousands of cards today, things like that. Or I would organize, just to guys give you an example, right? So I always list cards, I always sort cards, I always pack, ship, all that stuff daily. So everything, because I'm like a one-man band, right? I have to work on all these things divided. I can't just like sort today. I can't just like ship today. I can't just like, what I'm saying? I have to like divide it into like small pieces so that I can go through on all of them. So none of them can get behind, because if you forget about all the collections that you bought and then you got flooded with orders, then I mean you're done. Like you're done. So yeah, man, that's, I want to say like it will get listed if it's like, depending on the how big of the collection is. So Any specific sorting methods? Um, it really depends on how you know the set, how you know the cards, like as far as like the value of the cards in each set. Like I can't lie that there's a lot of like new sets. I have zero idea with like, oh, I missed this common card, oh, this uncommon card, or this rare, things like that. You know I would separate, obviously the mythic and rares gotta be like separate, and then all the all the bulk commons, uncommons, foil, lands, it's gonna be like in one pile. Like I would like pick through what I know and then set aside the stack, right? And that's gonna be like one like one not like one day, but like that's like one task, right? One task, sort through, pick through. Out of the 4,000 bulk, I would pick through, I don't know, 40 cards, and then that whatever's left, it's gonna be on another task on a different day. Like go through again, or like maybe like make that as a buy list bulk, things like that. So yeah, that's kind of like my method. Like pick through what I know and then set it again aside for another sort, right? So maybe sorting wise, it will take me a couple sort after I would like decide that, hey, this is like completely bulk for me. So yeah, all the foils I pick through, uh all the rares, mythics, and then all the valuable cards that I know I can sell, even if it's like, I don't know, like a common, like a Landor Elf, or like, like playable cards, right? Dark Ritual or Counterspell. I mean, I guess those are like really playable cards, popular cards, right? I'm talking about like random common, like Wild Growth, or I still pick those through, even if I know those are like 10 cents common. So yeah. All right, let's see. Why you in the car, BA? Did you go to Walmart hash browns? No, obviously my office is gone. I don't really have anything set up in this place over here, so I would just like go in the car and just go live. I have no place over there, man. My microphone's over here, and I like being in a car. I like being in a car. I mean, we could drive. I mean, it's Wednesday. Maybe tomorrow we can probably go. I don't know, like Walmart, Target, hopping, because there's gonna be like restock there, and if there's like a good restock, depending on what it is, Final Fantasy. Yeah, we'll probably buy some, maybe even open some. We'll see. Time in the market, not timing in the market. Yes, Japanese collector boxes at 800. Insane. Yes, that's 100% true. Time in the market versus timing the market. Yeah, definitely much better. That's crazy though. $800 for Japanese. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is insane. It has nice competitive play, but you need to keep up with the new sets like, oh yeah, the One Piece. Yeah, yeah. Man, I'm like catching up on the comments, and I appreciate you guys hanging out today, bro. There's no more coming. Buy, buy it all. You know what, CPM? I might just take a word, man. I don't know. It's very tempting. Cool stuff right now. They have boxes. They said boxes. Wow, it's very tempting. And if I bought all of them, you guys will 100% know. I would be swimming with collector boxes. Well, not really swimming. It's like if I get more, it'll be like 12 boxes total. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Very tempting, man. When I was in Japan, tournament entry was not guaranteed for One Piece. You have to win a lottery to be able to play. Wow, crazy. Uh, Rudy gonna buy it. Oh man, you know it, man. You know it. BA needs to high what is a high what AI agent to do the work for AI agent. Oh, higher. The competitive side of One Piece is insane. It's also so expensive to be a One Piece TCG collector. Oh yeah, I I mean it's the same thing, man. And I like the how they do their cards. The cards, it feels like it's thick. Holy shit, man. Me and my kid opened OP3. You guys can dig on the videos, man. Oh my god, that's like long time ago. OP3 is like the gold or yellow box. So kind of like just to try it out. Man, the cards, oh my god, it feels like it's thick, man. It's crazy. So yeah, they got good card quality, man. RFC, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. You use a scanner for sorting cards? RFC, no. I don't use any machine. My hands are pretty much the machine. My look at this. Look at this. Look at my hands, man. Holy shit, bro. This is like whatever sorting machine, you know. This is like a guitar player, bass player, drums, you name it, you know, like sorting machine. I think I think it's still better payoff if you do it yourself instead of the machine. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not a machine, but you know, as far as like sorting the value, I think it's still better if you do it your own. I could be wrong, but I mean, I know a lot of stores are doing it because I mean they have the money to do it, you know. But in my opinion, if I'm gonna spend like, it's gotta be worth it at that point. Once I get to that point, I'll probably consider a sorting machine. But to start off, man, I would just rather spend all of that money buying collection and build up the business because like I think it's gonna take a while for you to get your money back if you spend or even rent a sorting machine because I'm telling you, like, if I need a sorting machine, that means I have millions of bulk that I need to go through, millions of cards that I bought, like collection wise, that's just sitting for a long time. And my hands cannot sort that quick. So when it gets to that point, which that's the thing, I'm not gonna get to that point because I kind of like made this whole business to the point where it's just me. Like I can do it myself and I know my limitation. So it's not gonna go to that point. I can guarantee you. I'm not gonna let this business like get like so far behind to the point where like I need a sorting machine. It's not because I'm buying too much or things like that. No, it's not like that. Because like you gotta balance out. Like let's just say I bought a massive collection, right? The 500,000 singles that I bought, the storage unit that I bought, right? Some of you guys know. Um, at that point, I stopped buying collection. You know, I saved all of that money. You know, so that I can focus. Oh, I gotta go through this collection first before I start accumulating again. You know, so kind of like okay, my focus is now is this. Like my inventory is set. Now I'm focusing on the other things. You know, so when that 500,000 inventory is like kind of like going down, then I will ship some and like okay, I need more collection. So you have to like balance it out, man. You can't just like keep buying, and then you're gonna feel like oh man, I need a sorter. You know, well you kind of did it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know, and also if you keep buying collections and you got behind, like well the thing is other areas in your business will fall off. You know, maybe you'll get behind on orders, maybe you'll get behind on I don't know, like it could be anything. So that's my thing, man, with the whole sorter. If you can choose the next collab that Magic the Gathering will do, what will pick? Ooh, collab. I think they should do Dragon Ball. I don't know. That's just me. Dragon Ball Z. I would love to see Dragon Ball Z in a Magic card. Or if it's not possible, right? Because there's a Dragon Ball TCG. I think one of my favorites. I don't know if you guys know this uh this anime. Actually, there's two of them. One is Yu Yu Hakusho, right? Yu Yu Hakusho. For some of you guys anime nerds, I'm pretty sure you guys know it. Yu Yu Hakusho, and the man, it's I forgot the name. It's the samurai, um, Kenshin Kenshin samurai. The samurai that has a X over here. Man, I forgot the name. But yeah, some of you guys probably know it. It's an anime, a samurai guy that freaking kills basically can kill everyone. He's like a freaking master, and he has a mark, an X mark in his cheek over here. I think it's in Netflix. I think I just forgot the name of the anime. Man, I suck, man. I keep forgetting these names now. It's been a while, but yeah, I will pick a Kingdom Hearts. Oh, Kingdom Hearts. Okay. So that's my pick. Yu Yu Hakusho, and then the samurai guy. Man, I have to like look that up, man. I don't know the name now, but pretty sure some of you guys will just put in the comments. But yeah, so that's really that, man. Not much going on. Like I said, I'm just getting busy with talking to people, buying collections, just nonstop, man, nonstop. And I've talked to like one of subscribers, actually two subscribers. We're messaging in the Discord, so that's how I know that my Discord is still alive, because you know that person is like me and talking with his collection. More on story on that later on, but yeah, and there's another big collection. Uh, Now it's like overseas, and you guys know I don't really buy collection from a subscriber. I think I tried it once. It was successful, but it's kind of hard. I don't know. I like it buying it in person, but who knows? In the future, I might just buy from one of you guys. But yeah, this is like overseas big collection, and I don't know if it's gonna happen, but he definitely has like a lot of good cards, man. So we'll see, we'll see. The next collab that has a high probability of winning against Final Fantasy is the Fate franchise. Even Fate Grand Order. Oh, Gacha game is still alive and still has millions of dollar income after. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. 10 years from release. Oh, damn. Golly. So, so yeah. I think we're gonna save more for tomorrow. We've been talking for like an hour. Holy shit, man. So, one last thing to say. I don't know if some of you guys are still here listening. It's like an hour, right? I think I think we to all the new collectors, players, getting into Magic, and seeing all this hype, seeing all this demand is like going through Final Fantasy. I think before you press that pre-order, before you press that buy, you really have man, you really have to like freaking have a good reason you buying it, like because like this whole hype and demand, it's not gonna be like this all the time, man. This is like a message for everyone now, even like people that knows Magic. You really have to have a good reason buying in, this surge foils, buying in the this $1,000 collector boxes, you know, giving seven, like money from like LGS, giving them like thousands and thousands of loan, just to pre-order Spider-Man. You really have to have a good reason, doing it, man, because man, if you're not careful, and if you just heard, oh my god, Final Fantasy is gonna go to 2000, if you just heard about it, oh, one of one, one ring, 2 million, and you kind of just block everything else. What happened to Aether Drift, what happened to the sets like in between before they cut the supply, or I guess improve how they do collector boxes. If you just like know the good and then you disregard the bad, man, it's gonna be bad for you, man. So I would say just be careful, and just don't go all in and get into the hype so much. If you like to buy it and you want to experience the set, go for it, man. No one's, don't listen to anyone. Don't listen to me. Holy shit. If you want to buy $1,000 Spider-Man collector box because you want to open, or you want to keep one for sealed, go for it. It's your money. But yeah, just don't go all in, and have a good reason before you click that button, man. So yeah. BA, big question. Does the new place have ducks like the old place? I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Hey, question for you, man. Like I said, I forgot this anime. I know Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm pretty sure you know Yu Yu Hakusho. That's kind of like one of the anime I want to see in Magic. The anime, this samurai guy that has an X in his face. I forgot the name of the anime. Oh my god, man. It's crazy, but I'm pretty sure you know that anime. Man, it's like I got it but I forgot. I don't know, man. It's weird. Samurai X. There you go. Yeah, Ronin Kenshin. Yeah, there you go. That's it. That is it, man. Yep, 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 yep. I forgot. I totally forgot about it, but yeah, that's it. RFC is correct. Ronin Kenshin, Samurai X, man. Holy shit. That anime is crazy, crazy good, man. One of my favorites of all time for sure. Um, but yeah, so yep. All right, guys. So that's gonna be it. We'll save more conversation. Hopefully tomorrow we'll see. If not, I'll be back for sure, man. Like all I'm really doing right now is buying collections, um, going to like stores, see what I can buy. Really just buying, really just buying, before I leave. So Samurai X live movie was pretty good. Yeah, I watched all of the Netflix ones. It's really good. Check it out. Yep, yep. I watched it on Netflix. I think there's three of them in Netflix. Watched all of them, man. Watched all of them. Very, very good. The Yu Yu Hakusho on Netflix. I think I would say, I don't know, 60, 70, 30. I would say, because the fact that they pretty much like, I don't know, from 0 to 100. Like they try to put everything in one movie, or I guess that one what is it, 6, 7, 8 episode. They cramped up everything in that I don't know, small amount of time, man. But it's still good. I love it because I'm a big fan of Yu Yu Hakusho, man. But yeah, it's good. Jared, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. Need diamond hands to be a good Timmy. 100%. There you go. Need to be diamond hands for sure. Yeah, it should be 5. It should be 5. So that's gonna be it. that's gonna be it, guys, for today. We'll save more for sure. Great conversation today. I love to see you guys all the time. Conversating. Random stuff. I see you guys in the comments. Same thing. Old subscribers, I appreciate you guys liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing the videos, and yeah, staying, like over here live stream. And to all the new subscribers, appreciate you guys trying to grow the channel. And yeah, same thing, like, subscribe, comment, uh, and just staying in a live stream, man, catching some of these live streams. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of the videos. And with that, anger out, boys. Peace.